The breakers were foaming, the headwind was blowing, the anchor was a towing, but the kitties were a meowing. Oh, we're going sailing on the seven seas, with a wee little kitty sitting on my knee. 1, 2, 3, and 4, is that a kitty cat scratching at the door? Yo-ho, the cat doth know to search for treasure high and low. We're going sailing, and the kitties are a-tailing. Oh, we're going sailing, in search for a kitty haven. They claws they are a-scratching, and the bones they be a-rattling. Oh, there be a-cracking, now the ship is collapsing. So yo-ho, to and fro, look at the kitty's itty-bitty toes. Yo-ho, the sheep doth blow, I put a kitty on his nose. Oh, we're going sailing, and the kitties are a-tailing. So grab your grog, a mate or two, for we found a pirate stream for you.
Trees. Hi Trees, how are you, sweetie pie? We are going to be so this is all your fault. This is all your fault. We actually hit our number, as you guys know very well. We hit our number for Pirates Four Paws, and you guys are the ones that we hit the number. We went over 3,000. Of course, it was 3,169. Of course it was, because why would it not be? And because of that, I am doing a cooking stream. This is my first ever, and I have no idea how this is all going to go. So there's going to be a lot of, like, you know, a lot of that.
What have we here?
So I don't know how you guys are going to check all this out. Also, hey Wahooey, thank you so much for the resub. By the way, thank you everybody for the resubs that came on in here. Rages, and of course Jorge and Wahooey, thank you. Let's start off with, so we start off with the dipping sauce, because the dipping sauce needs to cool off. The coconut shrimp goes into a very lovely sauce. And let's get started with that, shall we? So let me hop over to the recipe. So the recipe itself looks like this. So it's a pineapple orange dipping sauce, and let's get our timer started here. So we have a timer for everything. So the sauce is basically 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, half a cup of crushed pineapple. Yeah, no, Cleta, you're gonna love this. If you're actually following along, this is absolutely fantastic. You'll love this. You got a 1/4 cup of orange marmalade, 3 medium cloves of garlic, minced, of course, 2 teaspoons of finely chopped red Thai chilies. Now this part is going to be a little tricky. Hey, Aram, how are you? So it's red Thai chilies, seeds removed. It's going to be half a cup of sugar and a half a cup of rice wine vinegar and 2 teaspoons of salt. So, so this particular situation with these chilies is that, let me just show you, and let's get rid of the, let's get rid of those recipes out of there. There you go. So these chilies, they should be red, they shouldn't be green. So they also come in green, but you don't want the green ones, you want the red ones. Now, the thing is, hey, Miss Max, sweetie, how are you? So the thing about the red ones is that it says 2 teaspoons, and I know it sounds like a lot, but the fact of the matter is there's a lot of sugar in this one, right? There's a lot of sugar in the dipping sauce. You got the pineapple, you got the sugar, you got the marmalade, so there's a lot of sugar in it. So that's going to balance out these chilies. Now, again, you don't have to do the full 2 teaspoons. You could do 1 teaspoon. You could do half a teaspoon. It's really up to you, whatever it is that you end up doing. So we are going to follow the recipe exactly, and the recipe exactly starts off with cornstarch, as does any good dipping sauce. And why is that? Because, and the reason you do it this way is simply because of the fact that you don't want to put, you never, ever, 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 ever want to put cornstarch directly into anything without actually kind of making sure that it's a slurry, right? Because if it's not a slurry and you end up putting it right in, it clumps up and it doesn't do what you actually wanted it to do. All right, so so what did I say? One tablespoon is 1 tablespoon. So let's go 1 tablespoon. So we'll do 1 tablespoon right here. And guys, please let me know if the music ends up being too loud, or if I'm too loud, or something's too loud, or too not loud, or whatever. Just let me know. All right, so put that aside because we use that for something else. And then here's another little fancy tip. If you guys are drinkers, and of course you guys are going to make me drink cocktails today because that's what the milestone was. Always use your bottles to make sure that you can actually, let me just hop over to the other camera. Make sure that you use your bottles to put water in, right? So that way you're not wasting plastic, you're not buying more plastic, and you're not, again, be good to the earth. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Go back to camera 1. So we're gonna take this, and let me find a simple utensil. A fork. All right, and a tablespoon. Where's my little thingy? That's the one thing. I think, something, screw it. I'll just do it this way. So do 1 tablespoon of water. Okay. So what we're gonna do is very simply just go ahead and make this into a slurry. So there you go, just slurry it up. There we go, slurry, slurry, slurry. And it's funny, we're gonna talk about pineapples in a moment, and you guys are gonna laugh when I tell you how you should actually store your pineapples if your pineapples are green. I know you're gonna laugh because you're on this channel, so of course you're gonna laugh. You'll laugh your asses off. All right, so you put that aside because we're not gonna use that just yet. So that goes aside, put that fork away. Okay, all right, so good to go. Clean off your work area, always clean off your work area. We got Rages dropping in here. All right, remember we're giving away a pineapple and 2, count them, 2 aprons. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get ourselves a bowl somewhere. Actually, we don't even need a bowl. We're gonna put it right in here. Actually, before we even do that, we have to get 1/2 cup of crushed pineapple. So usually the little small guys that you guys get in the store of pineapple are like the 8 ounces. So I usually take the entire thing. It says 1/2 cup. But what ends up happening when you take that out is you end up with a lot of pineapple juice, right? And so by the time that you actually get the crushed pineapple, it's basically 1/2 cup, right? So, and again, this is cooking, this isn't baking. So, the exactness of it all, do what you want to do. All right, so 1/2 cup of pineapple, crushed pineapple. I'm gonna put that aside, okay? And then we're gonna go with is it 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup? What the hell did I do? 1/4 cup of orange marmalade. All right, so, and again, it could be any marmalade. It could be, best marmalade in the world if you wanted to, or not. By the way, a 1/4 cup is usually 4 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna take 1, 2, 3, come on, go, 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 and 4, ish. There we go. There's gonna be a lot of chilies in this, so I'm not hating on doing this way. Not hating on it. Okay. Like I said, keep your area nice and clean. All right, there we go. All right, so we got that, and now we got 3 medium cloves of garlic minced. Now, so here's the thing with Actually, for me, a pineapple is. Oh, really? That's interesting. Hey, Darkwing Dave, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, we're gonna put that aside for right now, and then we're gonna dive into garlic. And I'm gonna tell you guys something about chopping boards. So there's 2 things you should know about chopping boards. One is you should always have a garlic and onion chopping board available to you separately from any other chopping board. There's the obvious reason, right? Obvious reason is because they're smelly, their oils get everywhere. But interestingly enough, whenever you have anything on a chopping board that absorbs oils, what ends up really happening is you end up with those flavors transferring to something else. And pineapple, apple, melon, what are the other ones that I've really had a problem? Apples are really the problem. Like I have had such a massive problem with apples, where it is that I will be cutting up apples or something, and then all of a sudden, like there'll be a flavor that comes through on your apples, and I'm like, you know, telling Mr. Shredz, I'm like, where'd these apples come from? They taste like garlic. All right, so let's get three medium. So here's the thing. So if you have wooden cutting boards that you have used for everything, right? And again, people don't have, you know, I get it. It's not like you're, you know, rolling in coin, and you can like just go and get, you know, multiple different freaking whatchamacallit, cutting boards. What you can do is you can take lemon. So you could take lemon juice, basically lemon, and go ahead, you can use that, and you can use not just lemon, but salt. So you use lemon and salt, and you take the salt and you make it into a scrub. So basically you scrub it into the board to make sure that it releases those oils, whatever oils are sitting in there. Not sure the giveaway is counting. I got a bot message chat. I saw somebody enter. Right there, added 1 new entry to the giveaway, 9 total, enter by typing grogtail. It's right there. Did I miss? I mean, should be working, Rages. I think it's working. Yeah, I see the message right there. Yeah, I mean, it only takes 1 entry, so if you're entering again, it's not gonna count. I mean, it's a really good pineapple, Rages, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good pineapple. In fact, I'll tell you the story about the pineapple. I know Katie's here. I'm gonna tell you the story about the pineapple that involves Katie in a little bit here. It's pretty funny. Anyway, so let's put that there. All right. So then what you do is basically you take the salt and you basically scrub it in there, and then you can actually use the lemon juice and then wipe it all off. And then wash it in underwater. Hey, Lady Gob, hi. Aw, I'm sorry you're under the water, sweetie. Oh, hey, Super Tech, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so let's go and go ahead and just chop off the little end here. That's all you really need to do. Just chop off the little end. And again, you can do this any which way you want. I prefer just to kind of like do it the super quick way, which is to do it like that, and then go in and go bam. just get her done. And then again, you can also, there's also different ways you can mince. Like I can go in and start doing this like, you know, whiz bang, but I don't feel like doing that. I feel like using a tool, because I'm not a tool. You tool? Let's see, who's a tool? No, you're a tool. Who's a tool? All right, get rid of all the little onion skinny stuff. Again, it should be really easy. Sometimes it's really fresh, and if it's really fresh, it gets really sticky. All right, so I use this tool here. It's kind of it's like super fancy. I mean, it's not fancy. It's like less fancy than like a, hey, Jess, how are you? For the love of God, put a wet paper towel under that. Oh, Jess. This is not the one I use for cutting. Don't worry. This is the one I use for smashing. So just don't worry. So this is what I do. I just go into like this, and you can just, there we go. And again, you can use one of the other ones, which I also have. But you see, it's just kind of like a little rock thing, and you can get some stress out at the same time. Kind of nice. All right, get this guy, and we're gonna go back on over this. Like I said, sometimes the garlic's really super fresh. There we go. And then this way we get rid of the little skinny thing. The reason I don't really like the press You know, the one that you open up and then you press on. The reason I don't really like that one, hey Jessica Starr, how are you? Yeah, it does. It feels more like a pirate cleaty for sure. But the other reason, don't go away, garlic. The other reason I don't like it is because when you do it that way, for whatever reason, that particular press, it also keeps a lot of the skin. Like if you've ever seen it and you do the press, the skin stays in on the inside of it, and then it's like you miss a quarter of the entire garlic. And I find it wasteful and annoying. But to be fair, I find it more annoying than I do wasteful. Like, you know me, I would definitely find it annoying. Definitely annoying. All right, so let's get all that into here. There we go. All right, we got all of our nice garlic in there, every little bit that we can. And so anyway, so this is why this particular board is, and again, sometimes I use the other one, not the plastic one, but the plasticky one. By the way, can you guys let me know if the audio is all good still? I can't even tell you the freaking nightmare I went through this morning. I thought I was all chill out because I had everything was all set, and no. Fucking GoXLR. Swear to God, that company, Halcyon, is like, they're basically on my shit list, is what it is. And they will permanently be on my shit list now. Everything was fine, and then for some ungodly reason, OBS just decided not to work with it. I don't know. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Miss Max. Yeah, so for whatever reason, it decided not to work with me anymore, and yeah. So last night, if you guys were around for the other stream, you guys would know that I had a whole freaking meltdown over that GoXLR, pain in my ass. And anyway, so I had like the little guy, had the mini guy set up for this, and it was great. It was working great. It was so good. And then it wasn't. All right, the other thing that I like to do is I'm obsessive compulsive when it comes to making sure that I actually keep everything clean in the kitchen. Like it's seriously obsessive compulsive. I don't like to have shit sitting around. It's just not my deal, because it's annoying. It just is. It's just annoying. It's annoying. Okay. All right. So what else do I have going on here? So so now let's get to the 2 teaspoons of finely chopped thingamabobbies. All right. Here we go. Otherwise known as chilies. All right. So chili is another thing you definitely don't want to. Exactly, Jess. You gotta clean up as you go. You just have to, because otherwise it's chaos. All right. So I'm gonna grab do I want to do it with a paper towel? Do I want to do? Okay. So what you can do for the chilies is usually I'll just grab a paper towel, and you can kind of estimate it, like what's really gonna give me 2 and usually I don't do it with my hand before I start rubbing my eyes. Let's get that glove going. You know what I mean, guys? All right, so take out the kind of estimate here. It's about talking about. All right, let's go with this for now, right? So let's go with we're gonna go with 5 chilies for right now, okay? Yeah, I know, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just clean at the end. Maybe rinse the knife between steps. Diffs. And then I just crush them like that, because so now, as you'll notice, most of the seeds have come out. Look at that. See, super easy. So now you can just put everything aside, because now the seeds are all out. Yeah, it's just a super fast way of doing it, because otherwise you're just going to sit there and just drive yourself nuts opening each one up. So there you go. All the seeds, and get rid of all those seeds. All right, so get rid of that, and we got that. Okay, and I may end up needing more, but I'm just gonna go with these for now. Okay, get rid of that. Move, 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 move. Put that there, put that there. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this on this cutting board right there. And again, this cutting board is fine. Just for this effort, I'm just gonna keep an eye out on what side I do this so I can clean it off later. Okay, so we're gonna grab these guys and we are going to do this. And by the way, Jess, see this has got rubberized feet, so don't worry about me. This is all good. This is all good. Good. Hey, Lazy, how are you? Yeah, so just do a little crushy crush. And this particular chili would just go all over the place. So just watch it. And again, you can use the same crush effect, but you really want some nice choppy chop. And I'm not doing this really fast because it gets all over the place. You can also put it into a spice grinder if you're okay with mixing your if you're okay with mixing your spices with hot fucking hot shit. So just be aware. Be aware. All right, so you know that's kind of good. I'll leave it like that. There we go. I mean, you might need a little bit more. There we go. Okay. And the thing is, too, is that you can't necessarily go and completely crush this with like a glass or anything because these chilies also have some give to them, right? So they're not completely just dry. They got a little bit of something to them. Okay. So this is about. So here we go. So let's take a look here. So we're gonna go with, yeah, this is about, come on, get in there. Okay, there's one. Yeah, it's about 1.5-ish, almost 2. Yeah, 1.5, almost 2. All right, so I'm just gonna take this and drop it right in since that's exactly what it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, so those are the peppers. And then what else we need to put in there? Now we need to have 1/2 cup of sugar. Where's my sugar? I already measured this out. And that went all over the place. Of course it did. All right, so this 1/2 cup of sugar goes in there. And then we have 1/2 cup of rice wine vinegar. So we'll bring this back over here. We'll do 1/2 cup of rice wine vinegar. All right. Cleety, what are you teeheeing? All right, and again, you can use any rice wine vinegar. You can use, I mean, if you like the seasoned stuff, you can use the seasoned stuff. There we go. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take a look here, and basically we need 2 teaspoons of salt. And again, the salt is also going to both bring out the flavor in the peppers, and it's also going to balance them. So you're going to do 2 teaspoons. So 2 teaspoons of salt. 1 and 2. All right, so 2 teaspoons of salt. All right, so let me get this started. So basically that's it. That's the entire thing. That's all you're going to put in there. And now you're going to take a whisk. We're going to fire up the stove. All right, so we're going to fire this up, and we're going to. Well, before I do that, yeah, a little piece of look at this, little piece of pepper. A piece of pepper ended up down in the stove. There we go. So you're going to put this on medium, and we're going to get this going here, and we're going to give it a whisk, give it a nice spin here. So remember, this is pineapple orange. So pineapple orange dipping sauce. And obviously it's got some spice to it. It's got some kick to it. All right, gas stove scare me. Oh, dips, I know, I get it. All right, it scares sharks too. I couldn't wear the shark outfit. The shark outfit said, keep away from open flame. So that didn't happen. All right, so get that going. All right, so get that. So now it's got to sit in here, and it has to reduce by a third. Also, another thing that I do that you guys should probably do is keep one of these guys. So it's just like a container, and it's got water in it, and basically that just kind of keeps everything, you know, while you're cooking. All right, so let me get that going, and let me clean up this space. We still have the cornstarch sitting over here, so we're not going to put that in just yet. We'll get that in there shortly. Right now, we're going to head on over to a. Let's see here. That just smells good. It does. It smells great. Now we're kind of keeping this on a little bit of a low there. We're going to keep it up to medium, like a medium little. Let's see. It's just. Got to bring it to a boil over medium heat, starting to simmer there. So we'll get that going. It should take about, Jessica's starting out at all. Be right back. All right, so we are going to. I'm gonna drop a flash mob in here while I clean up my little area, and we'll be back. And when I come back, this will still be cooking, and we'll be talking about pineapples. So let's head back over here and find a flash mob for you guys. You know, why don't we do the last flash mob, the Fallout for Hope flash mob? How about that? Let me put that on mute. Here we go.
Now give me a beat.
All right, we're back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hey, Clee, I'm back too, my friend. All right, let me take this off. All right, so, all right, let's talk about, and you can see here, we got, let's see the dipping sauce. We're still working on the dipping sauce, obviously. So let's see what we got here. Okay, you guys can see we're cranking here. We're cranking. All right. So it's looking pretty nice. It's looking pretty nice. Heavily in here, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, smells really freaking good. All right, so we'll do that. And now we have to add in that cornstarch. Give me a second here. So here's that cornstarch before we finish up the, oop. Hold on. Put that back in there. It decided to seize up on me here a little bit, which cornstarch does, regardless of what you do. So don't freak out if it does. Just go back with your fork and just do it again. And you see it comes back. It comes back perfectly fine. There we go. And then you drop that bad boy right in there. And now take your whisk and whisk it up. And so now what you do is you tell Alexa to remind you in 5 minutes. Let's see here. There we go. So then we tell Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Here we go. Okay, and you'll start to see it thicken up. So we're gonna just drop that in there, and you'll see that start to bubble. Well, you can't see it now because I got a Maui gold thing in your face. So now you can see it. How about that? All right, so yeah, it's see how it's thickening? It's got that thickening. Look at that. Oh, it's just, it smells so yummy. Anyway, so here's the deal. So these are picked directly from the farm and they're shipped to you immediately, and that's why. And they wait for them to ripen right there on the tree, like a little bushy thing, right? And they ripen right there, and that's why the whole thing. And when these things arrive, oh, they smell absolutely heavenly. So these are fantastic. I know, Katie. I know. So so the story here is, so Katie. So I had this. I wanted to make sure you guys saw the difference in these pineapples. And I had one shipped, but because I had one shipped to Katie, because she for the donations for Pirates Four Paws, that address was still in the account, and so Katie got this pineapple. So Katie got this pineapple 2 days ago. So I'm freaking out. Okay, so I'm freaking out because I know that the stream's coming up, right? And I want to talk to you guys about pineapples, and I want to talk because of the you get the idea. Anyway, so so I call. So first off, I see the pineapple is delivered to Katie, and I'm freaking out because I've been watching the whole thing, and the whole thing basically says, oh, your pineapple's been delivered. I said, the hell it has. I'm going to all my different doors. I'm trying to find the damn pineapple box. And so then I go online to see where the hell was this pineapple delivered, right? And sure enough, it was delivered to Katie in Texas. So I'm like, shit. So I call the now before I would even take this gorgeous pineapple away from Katie, right? Because it's on me, right? It's on me. I call the Maui pineapple place, and I tell them it's a pineapple emergency. So I mean, obviously people are laughing because, you know, who else would say it's a pineapple? I'm calling. I have a pineapple emergency, and basically they're like, okay, I don't understand what a pineapple emergency is. So I have to explain to them what a pineapple emergency is, and they're like, sorry, we can't do anything for you because, and this is good to know, because they don't pull their pineapples on any day but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And the reason for that is what I just said, right? They basically give you right off the vine, right off the tree, right off the whatever, like you want to call it, bush, tree, vine, pineapple, and they ship it to you second day air. So you'll have it there lickety split. It was Dabushka. It was absolutely a pineapple emergency. and so they were so nice. They were so trying. They do, Jess, they do. In fact, I'm also thinking about making a t-shirt if you have a pineapple emergency. Anyway, so look at this guy. Look how thick that is. Look at that. Oh man. All right, that looks really good. Smells so good. The cornstarch is doing its job really nicely. And we're gonna let this, as soon as that timer goes off, we are gonna let this guy sit and cool. So anyway, so so they can't do anything for me, and they go, well, we can adjust your your shipping address. I'm like, sure, it doesn't really help me now, but fine. So they do that, and of course they're really nice, like aloha. I'm like aloha, that's great. So then I'm calling. So here is the pineapple. Here's the pineapple. So again, so the difference is that this ripened all the way through on the golden shores of Maui. It's all with the golden sun and you name it, whatever flowery word you want to use, it ripened there, and then they pulled it and then they shipped it. This one was pulled early because that's what they need to do, and that's why your bananas are also green. We're going to put this aside and let it cool down. There we go. So our dipping sauce, just like that, is done. Look at that, done. Dipping sauce, ready to go for our coconut. Are you? Yeah, isn't this difference like huge? Huge. I know. Alexa, set up pineapple emergency. So anyway, so this is why there is this big, huge difference. And then at the end of the day, what you really need to do, and I know Rages is going to freaking laugh because he's probably seen this and he probably knows what I'm going to say. And you guys all know, you guys are all going to get a freaking like laugh a minute here. So what they have to do is they pull them right before they get to that ripen spot, because by the time that they get to their destination, right, they've been frozen, or maybe they haven't even been frozen, maybe they're just in cold storage, and they pull them and they stunt their ripening. And the way you ripen them is you flip them upside down, just like that on the counter, believe it or not. And the reason being is that you end up with the sugars, right? So you end up with the sugars, and I know Rages don't. Oh man, yeah. So you end up basically doing it upside down like this, and you let the sugars kind of go down, and then it ripens the entire thing. And you set this on your counter for a couple of days, and then you'll see that the bottom will stop ripening, and then the top will get to ripen. So there you go. That's how you deal with this situation. Oh, we got a raid coming in. What we got going on? First time chatter. Hey, what's happening? Just Wanya, thank you so much for the raid, sweetie. Thank you. Hey, happy Saturday. What's happening?
Shredz, Empower and Dance. Welcome you to the Gato.
Thank you so much for the follow, guys. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Hey, Sonic Monkey, how are you? Thank you so much for the collab raid. Holy smokes. Hey, what's happening? Welcome in to my first ever cooking stream. You guys are here just in time to go through the shrimp portion. I know, right, Big Papa? Hey, Big Papa, how are you, sweetie? Hey, guys. Welcome in. Want to make sure you guys, so hey, Rages, can you guys hear me? Am I good? Am I good? just checking here. Want to make sure we're good. As I grab my beverage here. What do you make? Oh, hey, Catarella, we are making. Oh, hey, funny you should ask that question. So we are making. Here are the recipes. Right now we're moving on to coconut shrimp. Pretty good, Big Papa. Pretty good so far. Actually, I'll show you. We finished up. Look at this guy. We finished up this here, which is the pineapple orange dipping sauce for the coconut shrimp. So good. So good. It smells so delicious. We went over pineapples, basically the difference between like a ripened on the vine pineapple and then the pineapples you find in the store. And of course, now we are right into the coconut shrimp. So this is a pound of coconut shrimp, but we are going to, and yes, Jess, you are right. And so the reason we're doing this cooking stream, the reason I got this whole thing set up is because the Gato community raised enough money in the Pirates Four Paws to have me do a grogtail stream, which I thought was kind of boring. I was just going to basically do a grogtail, a couple grogtails. So I figured, hey, why not cook, right? Why not show you guys like something just a little bit more, because you got to have something to eat with your grogtail. First things first, I cannot stress this enough. Gloves. Must have gloves. You notice that the surface has now changed. The surface is now steel. So I have this piece. Now here's the thing, you don't have to go crazy if you're out there and you're like, wow, Shredz, steel thingy. Yeah, this steel thingy, this steel thing that goes over any cutting board, goes over any countertop, goes over any table, was all of 25 bucks. 25 bucks. And it is food safe steel. What I'm talking about is food safety. You gotta have food safety. You guys have been watching the news. I guess you guys don't watch news, right? So if you were watching the news, you'd know that half this country is like under some kind of food advisory, right? Because somebody, onions this, and somebody over at McDonald's that, and I don't know. Point being, food safety. So here we are. I got food safe gloves. This is a pound of shrimp. Now these shrimp have already been, you notice here they've been deveined, and all we have is the tails on them, right? So these are, if you look at the recipe, so where's right there, the recipe, it's asked for 1 pound of 1620 shrimp. So you guys may wonder, what in the hell does 1620 mean? 1620 means 16 or 20 per pound, right? So basically, the smaller the number, the larger the shrimp. Plain and simple. That's it. Smaller number, larger shrimp. So, for instance, and I brought these just for this occasion. So these are, that's a pound, but I got these guys just to show you guys the peeling thing and so on. And usually what you really want to do is you want to just get somebody else to peel them for you. Like if you don't have a Mr. Shredz, like Mr. Shredz does all my peeling for me. If I don't get them pre-peeled and pre-deveined, so he does it all. It's great. But if you don't have a Mr. Shredz, make sure you get them. Yeah, it's raw. It's raw. Yeah, you can actually hit that. There you go, Cleety. So you can do this, and hold on a second. So this finger doesn't have anything. So I think this is what you meant to say.
It's raw. What's the matter with you?
All right. So let's get this out of the way here. All right. So let's head on over. So you guys can see the shrimp. These are pretty huge, right? So this is a 1620, right? And this is a UL6. So sorry, UL12. So basically, this guy here, right? You're going to get 12 per pound, and that's. I mean, they're huge. You can also, I mean, you think that's massive? Holy shit, guys! Holy shit! Check it out. So you can actually get what's called tiger prawns, which are like 4. Like you can get 4 per pound. And then there's the super colossal, which they call 6 to 8 per pound. So those guys, exactly, Dabushka. So here's the rule of thumb. So you're having a cocktail party, or you're having people over, or it's the holidays, or you just want to have shrimp, and let's say you like Wahui. Nobody in this house likes shrimp, but he loves shrimp. He has to do it when he goes out. So the bottom line is that if you wanted to make yourself a cocktail, right, and you had 4 people, how many shrimp go in a cocktail, right? How many shrimp in your mind go in a cocktail? 5, 4, 6, 8. So based on that, you can kind of gauge what you need to get, right? So I would always go by these guys, right? 1620s, right? So the reason these guys they're still big, right? They're still pretty sizable. Is because the coconut batter is going to make up a good percentage of it, right? So at the end of the day, these are going to be dipping shrimp, not like massive freaking take your knife and fork shrimp. Because if you put the batter on this guy, right, it's going to be this massive freaking thing, right? It's going to be huge, right? So you want to, I mean, again, this is more of a, thank you, Jorge. This is more of a tempura type of shrimp, right? Have you ever done tempura batter? And tempura batter is actually lighter than all the coconut stuff you're gonna see here tonight. So anyway, all right, so let's do this. So these guys, so if you have a party of 4 over, and you figure 4 shrimp, so 5 shrimp per person, that's 20. So 1620 is what you want, right? And the reason it's 1620 is because you never really know, because they're shrimp. Like some of them may be a little bit longer tail, some of them may weigh just a little bit more, a little bit less. That's why they do that. All right, so how do you do this, right? So this is, let's just switch cameras. Oh, wrong one. There we go. All right, so let's get rid of the recipe. Oh, sorry, there we go. Nope, sorry, right, there we go. All right, so what you're gonna do is it's super simple. You're just going to get rid of their center spot here, like right there, right in the middle. And then you're gonna kind of peel them out like this. Now, if you want, and keep this piece here, you basically just take your knife and just make sure you kind of just give them a little cut here. Come on, there you go. And you're basically scoring them, right? You score them, and then you kind of just peel them off. And then now you got the shell on the back end of the shrimp, right? And then you just get rid of this guy here. Okay. And so now you have to devein these suckers, right? So kind of go on the outside, just like that. And they got this little track, and you just use your knife, and look how simple this is. It's so simple, so easy. And you just peel it out, and you're done. Look at that. Look at that beautiful shrimp right there. Isn't he gorgeous? All right. So I'm gonna put him into this recipe anyway, even though he's huge and he's not part of the whole thing. But you'll get to see the difference. Contaminated. All right. So the shrimp on the side. Now let's bring all the other stuff to the forefront, shall we? Let's take a look at that recipe again, shall we? So we're back to the recipe. So now what we're looking at. Oh my God, J-Star. Ew. Like, why would you even? Why do you want to do me like that, J-Star? You know how much I freaking hate mole rats. If you guys are wondering, I have never ever actually cooked mole rat in the game. I don't even have the recipes. You guys know that. I won't do it. I won't do it. I refuse. I go to all these places and I look for their plans, and I go down like the list. And you know how they do it now, like at the, you guys know, at the top it's like it's got what you don't have, and then everything else is known. Every single time. Mole rat. Ground mole rat. Like, no thank you. I don't need ground mole rat. All right, so let's get to it. So now we're looking at, so we got the shrimp. Now we're going to talk about everything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up dredging stations. So dredging stations are never, J-Star, never. All right, so we're going to set up dredging stations, and dredging stations are relatively simple, but they're really messy, and they can actually be controlled. So let's talk first about where my garbage bowl is, so I can put garbage in it. Because right now I'm losing my mind not having a garbage bowl. I think this is my garbage bowl, but I don't like not having a garbage bowl. There we go. Okay. All right. I got a garbage bowl. All right. The reason I need a garbage bowl is because I'm doing eggs. So what we're going to do now is basically we are going to season the shrimp both sides with salt. So basically you're going to take that salt. Right, so 1 teaspoon of sea salt, which I have right here. We have 1 teaspoon of sea salt. And what we're going to do is I'm going to use utensils to do all this, because we want to make sure that we keep there we go. So get some salt in there. What we're going to do is you take that 1 teaspoon, and then we're gonna basically toss them. Right now, you can do them individually with tongs if you want to. It's perfectly fine, but just make sure that you get them on both sides, and there you go. They're good to go. All right. So shrimp have been seasoned. So shrimp have got salt on them. So now what we're gonna do is in a medium bowl. We're actually, before we do that, we're gonna set up dredging stations. So let's go over to 3. So camera 3 has we're going to set up 3 dredging stations. So over here, actually, we're going to get rid of this one because this one is where we're going to end up putting our shrimp. So this will be, so our shrimp will be here in the pan once we finish. So we'll put this aside. So the oil, by the way, is heated up nicely. I'm going to talk to you about the oil
Shredz and Paladin Dance
shortly.
welcome you to the Gato.
Hey there! Thank you so much for the follow! Lucas, what's happening? Alright, so we're going to set up some dredging stations. So let me just grab this, this plate here. And I'll grab a couple other plates. And that oil is pretty hot at the moment. Not gonna lie, pretty hot. Alright, so we'll set up some dredging stations. And Shredz needs to make room for things. Okay, I don't really need this here, do I? No, I don't. Alright, I'm moving some things out of the way. Alright, so we're gonna set this up as another dredging station. And so we got 3 dredging, actually, okay, so let's head back to camera 2. So we're gonna do 3 dredging stations basically, and what it really is gonna be is that one of them in particular, this guy here, we're not really going to dredge too much because it's gonna be liquid. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up 2 dredging stations, 1 dredging bowl, and then we are going to set up a location where we put the shrimp. All right, and we're using tongs, and we want to try to use 2 or 3 different separate tongs because, again, like I said, it can get really freaking messy. Let me get rid of this knife. Knife doesn't belong here. There we go. All right, so let's do this. Get this. Oh, while I'm here, hold on. Core. Tagine. Lucas, thank you so much. Hey Graham, how are you, sweetie? This is just technically water. Oh, so good. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do is, first things first, we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna whisk together 2 eggs. And where's my garbage bowl? Here it is. Come on. By the way, these are not cold eggs. These are room temperature eggs. Ooh, look at that, guys! I feel like there should be a giveaway. What? What? Look at that. What? Holy shit. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Hey, UXO, how are you, sweetie? UXO drops in the house, and look what I get. I get a double yolk. I mean, come on, guys, come on. If you guys are just joining us, make sure you do drop in the giveaway. It is a hashtag grogtail. We're giving away 2 of these aprons and a Maui pineapple. Maui pineapple. So hashtag grogtail. Hashtag grogtail. All right. So we are going to hop on over. Hashtag grogtail. Hashtag grogtail. Get it. Get it, guys. Get it in there. All right. So let's hop on back over to main. All right. So now we're going to do. So we have 2 eggs. And now we just need 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce. So low sodium soy sauce. And the reason we're doing low sodium is for obvious reasons. There's a lot of salt in those shrimp right there, right? So should be good. Should be good. All right, so we're gonna take this and do 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Easy breezy. Low sodium soy sauce. And I really don't care which kind it is. You can get whatever you want. All right, and then basically you're just gonna whisk these together. Simple, easy, nothing too fancy. Just the thing is you wanna make sure that you have the liquids with the liquids. It just makes everything so much easier. Trust me on this, it makes things way easier. And get those, now that I got 2 yolks, right, as opposed to just, 3 yolks, as opposed to just 2. So little Nikki, you get it. Grogtail, yay, Angry IT Nerd, how are you? Sweetness, happy Saturday, guys, happy Saturday. All right, there we go. So that's in there. Hey, UXO guy, how are you? You just came in. I think you can ask J-Star on the group and the Gatos. I think it's been going okay. First live stream, so you know. All right, let's put that there. So now what we need to do is now we're getting the other dredging station together. So the other dredging station is basically breadcrumbs. In this case, it's panko breadcrumbs. So panko, you can get anything you want. So these are Wegman pankos. So you can get anything that says panko, that says white panko. You don't want to get anything else that looks fancy or weird. Don't get spiced ones, because those actually have like a pre-spice to them. So just get regular breadcrumbs. All right, so this part's really super easy. All you're going to do is you're going to combine the breadcrumbs and coconut flakes. And in this case, we got 1 cup of regular coconut shredded, and this stuff is sugary. So the reason that we're doing two different kinds is because this one's sugary. This one is a cup of unsweetened. Okay, so you're just going to put that into, let me just move so you guys see what the hell I'm doing. Just move that out of the way. There we go. Come on, get out of the way. Come on. So freaking egg. Don't you just love it when the egg just sticks on there? Come on, stop sticking. Stop it. Hey. There we go. All right, so we got those, and then we got the 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumb. Super simple. All right, let's get this out of the way, and let's grab. So we're not gonna grab one of the one of the utensils that we have in the water. We're just gonna grab this fork here. Although I do have some other whisks, and that's great and all. In this case, I'm just gonna do it in this dredging station here. So you just want to make sure everything is really well combined. Yeah, do it, baby, do it. Yeah. You can tell I'm just like really into just making sure this is all nicely. Yeah, the panko. Okay. There you go. All right, and then in your final dredging station, you're going to add. So once that's done, there we go. Look at all that beautiful coconut and panko. Oh my God, guys, look at that. Look at it. Look at it. All right. So now in the next one, and the final one, we are going to do. It's basically, like I said, it's 3. So it's a pre, then it's a egg, and then it's the coconut. So let's do this. Oh, Cleety, I'm sorry you have to go, sweetie. Yeah, sorry. Sorry you gotta go. We're almost there, baby. We're almost there. All right, so now we're gonna take the flour. So we got here we have basically a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So we're gonna put that into the bowl or into the plate. And then what we need now is we're going to take 2. So basically it's 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. So cornstarch. So grab your cornstarch and don't drop the thing. By the way, cornstarch can get all over the freaking place. Not gonna lie. Pain in the ass. There we go. Okay, there we go. So cornstarch is there. And then now we're going to take 1 teaspoon of chipotle powder and 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic. So let's get that out of the way. So this is the chipotle powder. So you take that, you put that in there. And then you're going to take 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. So we're going to move this out of the way, because they are now in my way. Actually, that needs to go there, that can go there, and this can go over here. All right, we are almost done. We are at the finish line, guys. So we're gonna take that same fork we did this with, and then we're going to mix this up. Give it a nice little mix, just like this. Super simple. Really, really, like, I mean, really the most complex thing you're gonna do is, if you have to, that is, you're gonna devein the shrimp and then just measure everything. Seriously, that is like the most complicated thing you're gonna do. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so now let's get everything out of the way, because at this point, I don't really need anything else. We got everything. If you take a look at the recipe, we pretty much covered everything that we need. We got the shrimp. We did the sea salt in there. We got the 2 eggs. We got we have the 2 eggs and the soy sauce are in there. We're basically doing their thing. We got the panko breadcrumbs, the coconut flakes, the unsweetened coconut flakes, the plain, the flour, the cornstarch, chipotle powder, and the granulated garlic. So we're good to go. Now the oil is heating up, and that is over there in that container, which I'll talk about in a second. But first, let's get the dredging going. Let's dredge it up, as they say, while I clean up all these plates. Clean as you go, clean as you go, clean as you go. Okay, let's head back to, oh, wrong camera. Here we go. All right, correct camera. All right, let's do this. So let's put the shrimp away. So now we got, we used this already. Don't need that. And we don't need this. All right, let's do the shrimp. So what we're going to do now is we are going to do, it's going to start off with shrimp. Hold on. Shrimp. Let's do this in the right order. Otherwise it gets, like I said, it gets messy. All right, hold on. You know, let me just go the other way. Like I said, I don't want this to get messy. All right, I got electronics here, so hold on. All right, let's move this over here. There we go. And then we'll move the shrimp over here. Okay, so that there, that here. Okay, this here, and then this here, and then the shrimp here. Okay, so here's the order of operations. You guys ready? Okay, so you're gonna take the shrimp. All right, you're gonna take the shrimp and you're gonna drop him into the flour. All right, super simple. Flour, just make sure he's all floured. Okay, and then you're gonna drop him into the egg batter, and then you're gonna drop him into the coconut. So I'm gonna let him sit here for 2 seconds because there's lots of coconut, and I need to make sure I get all these guys going. So I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna leave them over here because this is going to get messy. So you take that, and I'm gonna put all these shrimp over here, and you could take as many shrimp as look at that big guy, right? The big guy that we ended up doing. So these are all salted, so they're seasoned. There you go. Okay, so you do it this way, and then just put it aside, because then it's going to get messy over there. So I don't want to. If you end up doing it where you go one by one, and you end up putting your shrimp into the egg, and then you got to bring your tongs back to the flour, it's a fucking mess. I'm not gonna lie, it is an absolute disaster. Like, it gets really freaking gnarly. You get your tongs, like even now, look at this. Even with just the moisture from the shrimp, like it's already getting all kinds of gnarly in here. So this way you don't have to worry about that. Just keep the different. Let's see here. Let's do this. So let's see, what did Cleety say? Cleety said, it's been an absolute pleasure here. Absolutely great. I wish you everyone a great rest of the stream. See you soon. Oh, hey, Cleety. Well, I'm sorry I missed you when you, I think I saw you when you left. And it was great having you, my friend. All right, so let's do this. And then we got more. So keep it, keep the flour going here. At least this way, I can kind of control how much crap is everywhere. There we go. Put those there. Yeah. All right, there we go. Keep that there, over there, and there. All right, so then we got this, that one, and that one, and this one. Okay, so let's keep it going. So we got all the shrimp as floured as possible. you're gonna end up with extra flour. There's no two ways about it. At least I hope you do, because you just want to make sure that you coat these guys as best as you can, because this is the part with the cornstarch, and actually that really helps a lot. So there you go. And we got more of this. Get it in there. There we go. Okay, get that over there. All right. All right, at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drop all these guys over here because they're a little moist, as you guys see, all the water from the shrimp. And then get this out of the way. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, now you guys can see what's going on. What I'm gonna end up doing is I am going to take this here shrimp with the first one over here, the coconut, and put them there. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this same one that was all messed up, right? This guy here. Let's do this. So we're gonna drop that in there, and then right into the coconut. I mean, you want to do it by the tail, that way you don't get all messy, but it is not, again, it's not guaranteed. Cooking is supposed to be fun, not like a whole stress, methodical, it's just not supposed to get like completely crazy. So don't worry about it if it doesn't, go completely the way that you think it's supposed to go. Just get it in there, get the egg in there, and then move this one over here, because this is going to get crazy. Use these guys to do the coconut. So just use 2 sets of tongs if you have them. If you don't, it's fine. Use a fork. Use a fork. Okay, just in there. Get that coconut on them. Look at them. Look at those coconuts. Look at those shrimp. Woo hoo hoo. And by the way, if you can tell, I don't know if you can or can't in this. Actually, right now you probably can't because I don't see it on the camera. But let's see if I can actually change up the vision here, since you guys have already seen pretty much what that's about. Let me move that over. Check these out. So you see like the redness. I don't know if you guys can actually see, but look at the right there. You go. You see the hold on, right there. You see like the little red flakes. That's the chipotle powder, man. Right there. Isn't that awesome? All right, so these are gonna have a ton of flavor. All right, so let's move to the next shrimps. Get these guys in here and over here. And come on, get egged. Get the egg wash, baby. And of course, this also has some soy sauce in it. So we got the umami from the soy sauce in the egg wash. So these, I'm telling you right now, these shrimp have got a crap ton of flavor. And as you remember, also did the salting of these right at the beginning. So the shrimp are properly seasoned, so they got lovely salt on them. And then now they got this flour with the garlic, with the granulated garlic and the chipotle powder. You guys should really be doing these. Fork, miniature, handheld trident. Yes, indeed. In fact, saying Jester, check it out. Wait, hold on. Do it right. What the heck? Yes. All right, so let's continue on here. All right, so let's get this done here. We got that. And I mean, the bottom line is there's a shit ton of coconut here. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of coconut here. I might have gone overboard on the coconut for the recipe, but you know something? Screw it. I mean, you can always just add more coconut to this. I mean, if you wanted to, actually, you know what's really cool? I'm gonna show you. I might take that big guy. You can actually double. You can actually double fry. Basically double it up. So now that has like that layer and it's been sitting there, watch what I'll do after this. So you can double up the amount of coconut. on anything. You can actually double up on breading. Any breading you can definitely double up on. But I'm gonna do that afterwards, after I do this. So let's get these guys, because I know that Mr. Shredz is gonna want to eat at some point tonight. And he's like, what are we having? I'm like, I don't know. I think we might be having shrimp. To which he says, shrimp. I like shrimp. Yes, he does like shrimp. Okay, and drop that in there. All right. Hey, UXO guy, let me know. Am I doing okay? What do you think? By the way, guys, UXO is a fantastic chef. He is a chef in his own right, and has a cooking string of his own, which I don't think he's done in a while. All right, let's see here. Let's see if UXO is out there somewhere. There he is. 10 out of. Oh, aw, sweetie pie, thank you so much. 10 out of 10. All right, all right, so put that there, and then get all this messiness. So by the way, we're done with these, but look at these. Look at these tongs. Look at that mess. It's crazy. They get completely caked up with all this stuff. So definitely use 2 sets of tongs. It will save you a lot of aggravation. So what I do as you see here, what I do right before I grab them, as you've been watching, is I'll put the coconut over them, so that these tongs, see, are a little less caked on and craptastic. So there you go. All right, I put that there, and then let's make sure that's all done there. And look at all these coconut shrimp. Holy smokies. And of course, we're gonna have to clean this up before I go into fry mode. There we go. All right, where's that big one? I want to show you guys how to do the double. I'll put that there. All right, so there we go. And that's there. All right, get all this coconut back on here. I mean, you want these guys bathing in coconut. Bathing. Okay. And then the last, here are the last bits. Actually, it may not be. I mean, I thought it might have been too much coconut, but look at that. We're almost at the end here, and I still need, what are these, 5 shrimp? Yeah, here we go. That one, and there we go. All right, guys, that's it for that. I'm gonna get rid of this plate and these tongs. And yes, I will be taking a quick break before we end up frying these to clean up all this mess. All right, so let's get over here, and let's drop this here. Because obviously cooking on stream is just a little different than cooking in real life. Just a little. Just a little. Alright, there we go. Oh, actually, this guy didn't get enough egg. There he is. Okay, now he's got enough egg. He's got enough egg. There we go. Okay. And this, make it rain, baby. Make it rain. There we go. Hey, by the way, Jorge, I got a funny story for you. So I was driving by, and actually I'll go back and take a photo of it, because I swear I just lost it. I was laughing so hard. So hard. So hard. Anyway, so there was this, these Halloween decorations on the way. I didn't know where I went the other day, but I came back, and I swear I almost freaking crashed the car. They had two skeletons. Two skeletons basically sitting on each other. Oh my god! I was like, what the fuck? Yes, Yes, Jorge, they were. It was like hysterical, and it looked like these were blow-ups. These weren't like the skeletons. These were blow-ups, and it looked like they actually were designed that way. I have to take a photo of it. I'm gonna go out probably tomorrow. And all right, so here you go. I'm double egging, and I'm double coconutting. Look at that. Look at this guy. He's gonna be double coconutted, baby. Look at that. Whoa. And the thing is, he can handle it because he's a big boy. He's a big boy shrimp. Who's coming in? Nick J! Hi, sweetie. You came in just in time. Hey, Raiders, come on in. Thank you so much for the raid. What's up? Thank you so much for the raid. Never enough coconut, right? Never enough coconut. Mick, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hey, Raiders, welcome in. Happy Saturday. We're about to do some deep fried coconut, but right now I need to clean up my space because I'm getting hives. it's too dirty. So we're gonna do a quick flash mob while I get this thing cleared up, and then we're gonna go right to the fry cooker. So the fry cooker, which I'll tell you about in a second, is ready to go. I've been hearing this thing tick, 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 tick for a while. So we'll be right back. Let's head over to, which flash mob should I do now? Ooh, we did the trick or treat. We did that one. You know, let's go with, oh, I know. Let's go this way. All right, we are back. All right, what's up, guys? All right, so we are heading over to the fry cam. Let's go to fry cam. Here we go. Actually, hey, Mick J, if you want to join in the fun, we can actually do a couple of things, right? Because you're also you're a cook. So I think that would be, I think we could plan out a really fucking awesome co-stream. All right, let's do this. All right, so here's the thing about fryers. So first off, be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so this guy, and the reason I say be careful is obviously if you have like if you use a pan like this, right? Use a pan like this, and you start dropping in, you know, oil and stuff like that. It gets pretty nuts, right? So what I ended up doing to kind of keep the stove clean and so on, I went looking for something. Believe it or not, I went looking for something to save my oil. That was the first thing I was looking for. And then I found this guy, and his name is Fry Daddy. And this guy is really super cool. He is, I'm trying not to touch him too much. So he keeps the oil. If you see inside there, he keeps the oil, and he gets to the temperature that you need it to be. Period. Don't have to think about it. You don't have to put in your temperature guy. I mean, you do have to make sure you don't overcrowd things, right? Because oil is going to change temperature no matter what the hell you do, right? So that's just a fact of life. Let me wipe off these tongs now that I washed them, because you also don't want to use plastic tongs, right? So you don't want to use plastic tongs.
Shredz and Paladin Dance welcome you to the Gato.
Hey, Magic Mistress, how are you? Magic Mistress, welcome in. Lovely having you here on a Saturday. Thank you so much. All right, so let's yeah, fryer grease doesn't feel, I'm telling you, Fry Daddies, yeah, Mick J, they are absolutely awesome. Awesome. So let's get going here. So we're going to fry up these guys. We're going to drop in 1, 2, just grab them by the tails, 3, and let's do 4. You don't want to overcrowd them. Like first things first, you don't want to overcrowd them. And then the other thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you do not put in your tongs for this, because what's going to end up happening is that you end up with the same mess that you had before, right? So the same mess that you had then the first with the dredging, you're going to end up in the same mess here. So you want to do this for roughly about 2 to 3 minutes, right? Not too much. All right, so and you want to use one of these guys. So these guys on Amazon are like, this is like $6, right? And you want something that's got like a really good handle on it. You don't want something that's flimsy and cheap. You want something that you can actually get in there. Look at these guys. Look at them. Look at that. What? And I mean, these guys are pretty much done. That was 2 minutes. There you go. 2 minutes. Boom. Make sure you drain as much oil as you possibly can. And you pop them on these, there we go, and you pop them on here. Whoa, guys, look at that. Hoo, 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 son of a beeswax. All right, let's go with 4 then. Because, like I said, this has been heating up. It's an electric fryer, so you don't have to worry about, so if Diffs is still here, you don't have to worry about fire. I mean, you know, using a gas stove. So look at that. They're frying up really nice. Yeah. Oh, they're so good. It is, Jess. It absolutely is. This the Fry Daddy was $40. $40. And the best part about it is that after it cools down, you can clean out all the residue, right? So you use something like this. Hold on, I'll show you. You use something like this guy here. It's a skimmer, and this thing was $2.50 at the Asian market. You take this and you skim everything out, and then you put this top on it. Where's the top? Here it is. You put this top on it, the Fry Daddy top, and basically you save the oil. That way you're not tossing it anywhere. You're not dumping it down the, down wherever it is you normally would dump it. And boom. Hey guys, Look at these coconut shrimp. And of course the dipping sauce has all been done, right? So we're gonna put it in the, we're gonna get the dipping sauce over it in a second. First, let's get more of these shrimp done. So let's see, we got, and then the other thing is too, you could, because a lot of these also end up being, so we're doing 4 at a time. You don't want to overcrowd. The worst thing you could possibly do in any fry situation, I don't care what fry situation it is, any fry situation, is overcrowd your food. The reason being is that you really can't, it's that everything, it doesn't fry properly. The oil doesn't get into the molecule. It's just bad. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Yes, it is. Actually, Majik Mistress, hold on, let me just head over to, let me just change screens here real quick, if you don't mind. This is actually the recipe right here. So this is, so it's of multiple things, right? We got the panko, we got the pre-treat, right, with the flour, cornstarch, chipotle powder, and garlic powder, and then we go to the egg and soy sauce, and then after that I do the I do regular coconut, unsweetened coconut, and panko. So, camera 3. All right, so where are we in camera 3? Let's see. Oh, look at that. They are looking so good. All right, but you see now what's happening is the oil is slowing down, right? The oil is slowing down. So what you want to do now, right, is now you want to give it a little more time to get up to temperature. But while you're in here, get rid of some of the excess stuff. So, all right. So I think they're pretty much done now. There we go. So now we're gonna let it get up to temperature again, because now it's like a little bit not as crackly as it was before. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. We're gonna put that there. And while those are sitting there, I'm gonna take this guy, and I'm gonna skim it. So I'm gonna skim it, and I'm gonna stop running into that damn thing, because that's annoying. So you can go in and you can take the skimmer, and you see this? So this, if you leave a lot of this in there, it actually ends up being bitter, and you don't want that on your shrimp or anything really, because it's basically just burnt coconut, burnt stuff. So you can go in there with the skimmer and get rid of a lot of this stuff. Just take it and just kind of do that. I mean, eventually you can just grab the paper towel and do it. Let's see. Careful not to burn yourself. Always dangerous. There we go. Okay. So there we go. So you want to now let it get up to temperature a little bit. We're waiting for it to get up to the temperature, and it's starting to move around a little bit. You guys see inside. You see the oil. It's moving around a little bit. Yeah, that's when we know that it's starting to really get to the point where we can start doing what it needs to do. Back to it. Here we go. Let's do the rest of the shrimp. All right. See that? See how much faster it kind of just flares up there? That means it's back up. So yeah, Magic. This is a Fry Daddy, and the Fry Daddy is really fantastic. It's like one of my favorite things because you get to also keep the oil. It's an oil keeper, and you don't have to use the stove. It's electric, so it's fantastic. It's so good. It's so good, so good, so good. All right, where's my? Because we're serving this sucker with rice. All right, I think this will work. There we go. All right, so 2 to 3 minutes, like I said. Yeah, Fry Daddy. Actually, Magic. It's on. If you go to whatchamacallit, Amazon. They're like. Oh, and by the way, guys, it's almost Black Friday sales, which I think it's not even Black Friday anymore. I think it's like Black fucking month. Like, Hey, Amazon's got sales. And, Black Friday early, Black Friday yesterday, Black Friday always. What the fuck? So yeah, just wait if you want to get one of these. They are really, really great. Look at that. So those are done. And then we're gonna finish these up. So what I'm gonna do before I do the last 4 is I'm gonna do that double, like that double one I showed you. So here we go. We're gonna do the double, this double guy right here. So that guy's gonna go in there for just a little longer because he's really big. Now I'm gonna use, no, can't use that. I was gonna use it. Let's see where he's at. Oh, look at him, guys, look at him. Look at him, isn't he gorgeous? Oh, he's so big too, look at it. Oh yeah, ah, yummy. All right, so now let's finish this up. Our last 4 shrimp. So this was a pound of 1620s, and you guys saw the recipe. I will pop up the recipe again. I've also sent, I've also posted up the ingredients, but I will also, in the Discord, I will post up the recipe. They are available, of course, as you know, in the Sea of Thieves cookbook. Both of them, the dipping sauce, of course, and the coconut shrimp. So let's see here. Oh, thank you, Rages, for dropping that in. Thank you, thank you. And now I'm starving. And now I'm starving. All right, so let's put this here. I'm gonna get this organized. All right, so we just have a few more to go, and then I'll be able to serve this up. Okay. And just make sure everything is clean. I really hate a mess. I will tell you guys this much, definitely clean as you go. I'm telling you, it saves you like the aggravation. And one more thing it does, actually, that people don't talk about, but they really should. If you clean as you go, you get to enjoy your food better. Because you don't look over at the kitchen and go, oh my God, I gotta clean all that freaking shit out of the damn kitchen. Trust me. It is way, way worth it. All right, so there we go. Shrimp are now in their little basket. And now all I have to do for this guy, for this Fry Daddy, is very simply unplug him. So now he gets unplugged and he's done. So now he's going to cool down, and I can come back to that later, and I can skim. All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. This is it. This is practically the end of the stream. Let's head on over to our main. So this was the coconut shrimp.
And Paladin Dance welcome you.
Hey,
to Gato.
Minnesota Taz, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. So let me just take my spoon out here. So basically you just want to kind of give this a little bit of a, where's my, well, you get the idea. So just get it all nice and whatever. It's going to become a mess at some point. So usually you want to add some little accoutrement or whatever on there. This is the recipe. We got coconut shrimp today. In fact, what were the recipes today? Let's take a look. So we had, we did the pineapple orange dipping sauce, which I'm going to put all over the coconut shrimp in 2 seconds. We had the Ancient Skelly, which is the grogtail that that this lovely community basically had me drink. By the way, this stream is because this lovely community raised enough money for Best Friends under Pirates Four Paws, our stream campaign. And then we did coconut shrimp, which I'm just going to show you right now. We just finished. And then I will finish off, once I plate all this for you guys, we're going to finish off with a gold hoarder. And that's actually super simple. So today's menu basically consisted of, where is my menu? Today's menu was pineapple orange dipping sauce, Ancient Skelly, coconut shrimp, and the gold hoarder. All right, so let's do this. Let's get back to camera 2. Where is camera 2? Oh, that's camera 2. Let's go camera 1. All right, so camera 1. So we're gonna grab our shrimp, and basically we're gonna serve up bunch of these guys. Look how good they are. Ooh, so good. Okay, you can put them in their little dish. And again, it's up to you how many you serve per platter. But I put that there, and then I grab another one and I put it over here on the. Actually, I grabbed two and I put those over here on there, and then put that aside. And then of course we got the other one. Gotta make sure. And this is the big boy. Look at that big boy right there. I'm just gonna put that big boy right there. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, get in there. 5. Come on, nestle in there. Stop being weird. 5, 6, 7. I mean, this is basically dinner, guys, right? So there you go. And there's extra shrimp here. So again, this is dinner. There's like how many extras? 1, 2, 3. There's 5 extras. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Can I count? Hold on. Yeah, 4. There's 4. There's 4 extra shrimp. So basically, this could have been an appetizer type of thing, or as you see here, this is dinner. Now, here's the thing. Hold on. Let's get the camera on here. So now we take this, right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add that lovely sauce that we made at the beginning. So check it out. So look at this. Look at this gooiness. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? So now what you do is you simply drip this over there, just like that. Jorge, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you so much. Amazing. I really do hope you like the stream, and thank you. And then you just drip all these over like this. I mean, it is a dipping sauce, but I know that Mick J would enjoy this dipping sauce because it has got some kick to it. It is spicy. All right, we are going to let's see here. I think it's time to head out of here. Thank you, Suliar. Yeah, this is it. There you go. I'm going to enjoy a grogtail after this because it is already almost 8 o'clock, and I think I've gone a little bit too long. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Dabushka, love that you loved it. If you guys get a chance, check out the book. This is the book, Sea of Thieves cookbook, and I found this in Delaware. So yes, I'm gonna go enjoy some grog. So yeah, all right. So let's head on out of here. Thank you guys so much. Have a great Saturday. Keep on cooking, guys. We're out of here.